the game, cause see the boxing voice.
All right, Aaron Cantu here with Chris Van Heerden, the Boxing Voice. Chris, how's training, man? Talk about yourself, man. Are you getting back into the ring soon? People want to know.
Absolutely. You know what? We just fought 5 weeks ago in the WBC 8-man tournament. I fought Timo Schwarzkopf from Germany. In the quarterfinals, we advanced unanimously. We advanced to the semifinals, which will be August. So I'm back in the ring in August in the semifinals of the WBC against Frederick Lawson, 27-1, tough kid, but it's going to be a good fight. And I'm confident in winning this tournament. So I'm back in training. Just came off a very good win. August, back in the semifinals. And then the finals. Winning the tournament will place us in the top 5 in WBC. So that's what's up, man.
All right, Chris. Chris, talk about training, man. Is there any specific emphasis that you're focusing on in this training camp for your fight in August?
Absolutely. You know what? Back in camp, back with my trainer Julian Chua. Feeling good. It's been 2 weeks now, so it's about 8 weeks left. There's specific things we're working on for this fight, things that we will have to master, things that we will have to get under the belt and perfect in order to win this fight. I don't want this fight to be one of those fights where it's a nail-biting fight, an ugly fight, and I win by war. I want to win this fight by making it easy, by perfecting the things that we need to do. If I do that, I will make this an easy win, because the guy I'm up against, 27-1, tough kid, strong kid, but he likes to box. He's a boxer, so he likes his jab. So we got a game plan. Now I'm not going to reveal it, but we're working on specific things on what to do. We know what is most of his weaknesses as well. So we're working on things to drag him out, to make his mistakes, and get a win.
Definitely, Chris. Now, we've seen you, man. We know you're a tough fighter. You fight with a lot of heart. In your own words, though, describe what do you feel like is your best skill set?
Absolutely. You know what? That's the first thing everyone is telling me, and that is what I've been putting out there for people. And believe it or not, my best skill is I'm a mover. I'm a dancer. I got good footwork. I got hand speed. That is me. When I box and I move, that is my strong point. But all these years, I've been in positions where I had to show that I'm a tough kid. I was with previous trainers that liked the tough kid look, and I fell into that trap of becoming that guy that shows how tough I am. And it's one thing is good to know that people recognize me by that, but I don't want to be that guy that people say, yo, no, tough kid, man. You know, he can take a punch. That's on the one side, it's a good thing. When someone tell you that, hey, this guy can take a punch, that means he's taking one punch too many. You know, and I don't want to be that guy. I'm a beautiful boxer. If I move and use my feet and make you miss and make you pay, that is who I am. So we're working on bringing out the best in me, which is the boxer, the guy that can make any guy look bad. That is who I am, and we're trying to move away from taking too many punches, trying to fall into that trap and entertain a crowd that's going to judge you. In the end of the day, that's going to judge you whether you look good or bad. I should fall out of that and do what I do best, and that is box. So we're working on that.
Definitely, Chris, and we've seen you with some good fighters, man. We saw you in there with Errol Spence. Talk about what that fight did for you, man. You were a very game in that fight. You were tough. You didn't go out easy. What did that experience do for you, and what did you learn from it?
You know what? I fought a lot of punches in my career. So if you look at my resume, like you just said, you go look at my resume, you'll be like, wow, this guy fought really tough opponents, former punches, winning record guys, and I beat him. My only loss in my career came to Errol Spence, which is now the IBF world champion, and in my books, going to be pound for pound the best fighter in the world. The guy that everyone is avoiding, I fought him, I faced him, I stood my own. I don't make excuses. I don't like that. I lost to the better fighter, I lost to a strong fighter, but I have my reasons. Like, I lost that fight mentally. Building up to that fight, I was never in that fight mentally, because a lot of people don't know this. But I was in training camp with my trainer at that time, which was Freddie Roach. I was in training camp with him for 10 weeks. And on fight night, he doesn't show up in Canada. So my trainer didn't show up, and people don't know that side. And put yourself in my shoes. Mentally, for a fighter, his trainer doesn't show up. Man, that was the nail in the coffin for me. I lost it. Mentally, I lost that fight. I walked to that ring knowing I'm going to lose. Only once I stepped in the ring, I realized, oh, I am in the ring about to fight against Errol Spence, and I had to put all it together right there. Mentally, I lost that fight. I just wanted to prove one thing, that is that I'm not going to get knocked out. I wanted to show to the people that, hey, this kid, he's game. And I think I did. And to this day, Errol Spence acknowledges and gives me praise for. He says, I'm a tough guy. He said, you're the guy that gave me the toughest fight. So being in there with Errol Spence has been a hell of an experience because, wow, world-class guy, strong guy. But I proved something to myself in that fight, and that is that I can take a punch. Whether it is one of the most feared welterweights in the world, and I took his shots clean. So that gave me motivation, knowing that, and I still say this, I'm working. That loss to Errol Spence, that's my motivation because I want a rematch. I do want a rematch. I want to get myself in a position where I can have a rematch and the real guy gets in there and just show to the world that I can put up a way better fight,
The voice of the people, the boxing voice. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime one of our videos drops.
Ain't no other sight in the game, 'cause see the boxing